Hi, I'm Mary. Welcome back to my channel. Today I have a brand new weekly reading vlog for you. Okay, so I don't really know how this weekly reading vlog is going to go for sure because I have a busy week ahead of me. So this might be another one of those cases where it's like the 1 week reading vlog turns into 2 weeks because I read jack shit. So on that positive note, I am reading Vespertine by Margaret Rogerson. This did come out on October 5th, so it'll already be out by the time you see this vlog. It's like 4 o'clock now on Sunday, so I'm just gonna try and speed through it. I'm like a chapter in. Basically, this follows a girl who is like a nun. She's a grey sister, and she like tends to corpse and helps like spirits pass into like the next life. And something ends up happening where this like creature called a revenant ends up coming into play, and in order to prevent the revenant from like killing everyone, she ends up binding herself to it. And if she does not find a way to like get rid of the revenant like and her bind to it, she will like be overtaken by it and possessed by it and killed by it. She has like scarred hands and she can't feel or touch like anything when she uses her hands. And yeah, that's all I really know. So we'll see how it goes. I'll let you guys know if it's a good book. I've heard very mixed reviews for this. I'll definitely give you guys my own thoughts on it and like how I'm feeling about it. I'm reading it, so I'm actually gonna take off the dust jacket. But yeah, I'll keep you guys updated. And yes, that's it for now. Catch you guys up later. Bye. So I have an update. It's not really actually an update. I mean, it's technically an update. So I decided to watch 6 straight episodes of Squid Game today. Was that my plan? No. This is the reason why when people say, oh my god, you love K-dramas, like what are you currently watching? I'm like, well, I'm never currently watching anything, because if I pick up a Korean drama or like a J-drama or anything like that, like I watch it all in one go. So when I picked up Squid Game, I watched 6 episodes in one go. But if you don't mind gore and violence, pick it up. It's not horror at all. It's like gore and violence more than anything. But that's it. I'll update you guys on Vespertine properly tomorrow, my actual thoughts, and then once I finish it as well. But that's my Squid Game update. Okay, goodbye.
Hello. Okay, so I want to give you guys a quick update on Vespertine. I have like 3 minutes left of my lunch break, so let's try and do this. So yeah, like I said, I have 100 pages left. I'm actually like really enjoying it, and I'm quite surprised. I think it's because I went into it knowing that romance wasn't going to be anything in, like there's no romance in this book at all. It's more so like a self-discovery, like a character-driven story following Artemisia and like her kind of like learning to look after herself, her learning to value herself, her kind of becoming a person in a sense, because she's kind of just always going through life as like a loner. She's gone through life not really being able to make friends or understanding people, not being comfortable around people. She had a really, really bad upbringing, and she also just doesn't know how to look after herself, and she's kind of like lost. She's kind of like, she's almost like she's half dead. And so it's her, once she gets possessed by this revenant, kind of, you know, having this new companionship from the revenant and kind of learning to, you know, function more as like a person and learning how to, you know, look after herself, learning how to live life basically, and to look at the people around her and open herself to new opportunities. And you know, she does start to make friends towards the end of this book, even though the whole time she's like terrified of other people. She gets really nervous in big crowds, and it's just, there's definitely like a larger look. Like the whole understory of this, in my opinion, is mental health, which makes sense considering everything that Margaret Rogerson was going through. She kind of was, I think she was going through like a very big like depressive episode as she was writing this, and you can kind of see that in Artemisia's journey through this book, because she's kind of someone who is kind of stuck in a depressive episode and kind of working through it and learning how to function again and learning how to look after herself and kind of coming out of that and learning to trust people. I also really like the magic system in this. It's like a spirit magic system, so like all these different spirits that only like the Grey Sisters and like the Divine and like people can actually like get rid of. They're the only people who can get rid of them. And to be a Grey Sister or like a Grey Brother or whatever they are, you have to have the sight. And the sight means that you can actually like defeat the spirits, but it also means that you're vulnerable to being possessed by them. Regular humans can't be possessed. So in the back of the book, there's like a hierarchy of the spirits, and they all have like different like orders and like how threatening they are. And also what's really cool is like how all the spirits came to be. So like feverlings are spirits from people who died by fever. A fury is someone who died by murder. You have like an undine, and that's someone who is a spirit who, like, from someone who died by drowning. And I'm kind of like, it's a really cool magic system. Also, like, Artemisia has kind of some droll humor, and her like talkings to the Revenant. I love the Revenant. I'm sorry, I love this damn creature so freaking much. It's not even funny. So I don't know, it's really good. I'm quite surprised. So that's my little update for now. And I'll catch you guys up once I have finished the book, give you guys my final rating. I'll probably end up watching Squid Game, finishing that, and then I'll end up picking up my next book. I'll either finish this tonight or tomorrow, it depends on how long it takes me to get my vlog done tonight. But yeah, just gonna give you guys a quick little update, and that's it. Goodbye.
Hello, okay, so it is Wednesday. Did not read any of Vespertine on Monday night because I finished the entirety of Squid Game. Did I like it? I really enjoyed it. My only problem is that I feel like the ending was like unsatisfactory. I wish like the last 10 minutes of the final episode did not exist. So that kind of sucked, but otherwise it was like really addictive. Like after the 4th episode, you just get like so hooked, there's no coming back from it. But then yesterday I did finish Vespertine last night, and I loved it. I gave it a 4.5 out of 5 stars, and I am really glad I read it. Definitely has like a much slower feel, a much more somber feel than her other novels, but I really enjoyed it, and I think it's nice from time to time to like have stuff that's a bit different, that's not like that typical romance heavy focus book. And also like it's her journey for like self-love and like self-discovery that it wouldn't have made sense, and the plot was just way better executed in this one. Like I didn't like Sorcery because the plot just did not feel well executed. The villain arc, who the villain was, that was just all like, I felt like it was really, I didn't like how it was done. It was shit to me. Whereas in this one, the villain arc is way well done. Like the way the plot goes is just way more crafted, way more well thought out, and the magic system is just really cool. So ended up being really great. So yeah, I have some packages here. First one is this copy of Throne Breakers by Rebecca Coffin-Daffer. I read Crown Chasers last summer and really enjoyed it, especially for a, oh my gosh. Especially for a YA sci-fi, because I'm really picky about my sci-fis. Like I am really, like I judge sci-fi super harshly because they're just a genre that I just don't get into. But this is a duology I've really enjoyed. This is the 2nd book in the duology. I'm super excited to read it and finish this story. But oh my god, I got a character art of Hell Monkey, and Hell Monkey is my favorite character. Oh yeah, look at that. I chipped this nail. I'm getting them redone this weekend. But I love Hell Monkey so much. Then I have this package here from an absolutely amazing author whose book series I have been wanting to read, and now that I've finally read Gianna Darling and realized that I love Motorcycle Club romances, I'm like even more excited to have this box arrive, because I've recently realized that while I do love mafia romances, I'm also a complete and utter hoe when it comes to motorcycle clubs. So we have, oh my god, cool, a little notepad. So this says, "Thank you, Madison," from Devney. This is Devney Perry. It's her Motorcycle Club series, which used to be called Gypsy King and like other ones, and it used to have like skulls on the cover, but she ended up rebranding them. So Gypsy King is now going by Steel King. So this is her rebranding of the series. Oh, look how gorgeous this is. Oh, it's such a vibe. The Clifton Forge series. So it's a Motorcycle Club series. Clifton Forge is a motorcycle club that everyone thinks has like closed down, but we follow Bryce, and she's a reporter and for the newspaper, and she's like, I definitely think that there's something more going on. I don't think that they actually did like stop their stuff. And so she decides to expose the members and their leader, who is Kingston Slater, as murderers, and ends up finding herself kind of falling for him. And oh my god, I'm so excited. Okay, so this is book 1. Riven Knight, Stone Princess, Noble Prince, Fallen Jester, Tin Queen. Oh my god, these are all so pretty. I don't know the actual proper order. That's just the order that I unbox them in, but like, look how gorgeous they are. I'm so excited. This is definitely going to be like a book series that I pick up very soon. I think I might pick this up like very ASAP. But yeah, that's my little update for now, and I'll catch you guys up. I love this Devney Perry mail. I have to make a TikTok for it, but obviously I'm not like TikTok ready right now, so we'll wait for that. But yeah, okay, see you guys. Bye.
Hey guys, okay, so it's Saturday. I haven't updated you guys since Wednesday, I know, but I haven't read since Wednesday because I've been in a very slumpy mood. I'm just like very stressed with a lot of things going on at the moment. Did go get my nails done yesterday, so I got them beautiful and black and I dig them so much. But I'm almost done. I started reading this today. I'm almost done with it. I'm on like, what, page 261 of Fight For Me by Corinne Michaels. This is book 2 in the Arrowwood Brothers series. I loved book 1. 5 out of 5 stars. One of my favorite romance books of this year. The second book I don't love as much, and it's because nothing happens. Nothing happens, okay? I'm at the last quarter. Things are finally going down. I cried just recently because things are finally, like, a lot of stuff is going down, like, right now. But for the first 3 quarters of the book, it's like a broken record. The same thing is going over and over again because this is a second chance romance. And the 2 characters, the entire time, she's like, I love you, but I'm not going to sit here and wait for you. Like, if you can't give me your full self, like, I don't just want the pieces of you that you will give me if you cannot commit. And the whole time he's like, I love you, but I vowed that I would never get married. I vowed that I would never have kids. And so I know that's what you want, so I can't be with you. And I'm like, I'm going to shove both of you off a cliff because you're both being stupid. Well, he's the one being stupid. She's fine the entire time. She's literally, like, got a backbone. She's like, I'm not going to sit around and wait for you. Like, I can't do this. I'm going to do whatever it takes to look after myself, and I know my self-worth now. I'm not going to wait. Whereas the whole time and it's hilarious because all the other characters the entire time are like, can you stop being a dumbass? Can you please, like, get your head out of your ass and go and be with her? Like, stop being stupid. You think you're protecting her by doing this, but you're not. You're just hurting both of yourselves. And I'm like, everyone is telling him this and he still refuses to listen to them. And it's not until the very last quarter that he's like, oh shit, they were right. And I'm like, no shit, bro, they were fucking right. Ugh. So yeah, it's a second chance romance. They were together as kids. They were like together until they were like 20 years old. From like when they were 13 to 20, they were like in a relationship. And then something happens that then leads all 4 brothers to like flee town when at that age, and they never came back. And so he broke up with her that night, never gave her an explanation. And she's been like heartbroken and like has hated him ever since then. And the whole premise of this series is now the 4 brothers are back in town because their dad just passed away, and in order for them to inherit the money in the will, they have to each spend 6 months at the family farm. And that's like very hard for them because their dad was drunk and abusive to them, so they don't like being back in town. So this is when this brother, Declan, comes back to town in his second chance romance with his first love, his childhood love. And so, yes, there is accidental pregnancy in this. It happens in the very first chapter that she gets accidentally pregnant from him, which I don't mind, and I don't think it's a spoiler. So I do want to put a trigger though for complications with pregnancy if that triggers you, because I do know people have that as a trigger, and that is something that is happening in this book currently, and it did make me cry. And I always think that I never consider that a spoiler because it can be very detrimental to people. So yes, that is my experience. I will let you know how this ends up going. I do love her writing style. Corinne Michaels is still like a favorite author of mine. This couple is just not it for me because nothing has happened because the dude is a dickhead. So yeah, I love that I see the other couple though, the couple from book 1, they get married in this book. Love that. So yeah, that's my update for now. I'll update you guys probably when I finish this. Then the next book I'm picking up is Little Thieves by Margaret Owen, which is my #1 most anticipated book for this year. So I'm very excited and also very nervous to read that. And yeah, I'll update you guys some other time. Okay. Mwah. Love you all. Bye.
Hey, okay, so it is Wednesday. I am 31% into Little Thieves by Margaret Owen. Really, really loving it so far. As you guys know, it's a Goose Girl retelling, but instead of following the princess whose identity gets taken, you're following the maid who takes her identity, which is like a really fun twist on it, like than regular Goose Girl retellings. And also, this one has like magic, and it's like very much like Russian inspired and has like these low gods. I don't know if they're like other gods, but they're like low gods, and they're like these spirits and like other kind of creatures and folklore that go into this, which is really fun. So our main character, she is like the adopted goddaughter, basically, of the god of fortune and the god of death. And she has just been cursed by this other low god because of her greed, and she stole something that belonged to that low god. And so that low god is like, you stole something from me and you're really damn greedy. So, you know, to repent for your greed, to pay back for what you did, I'm going to curse you. And you now have until the full moon to break the curse or else you will die. Congratulations. She's trying to, you know, break that curse. She has like 17 different personalities because she's like, you know, herself, but then she also has like her maid persona, and then she also is pretending to be the princess, and then she's also pretending to be like this notorious thief. And the notorious thief is a reason why she ended up getting caught for all her greed and got the curse, is because she screwed up, but she's a notorious thief. So she's trying to like figure this out, and she's like got this timeline of like, you know, the full moon when she dies. At the same time, she also has a timeline because the princess's betrothed has finally like come back and is like, it's time for us to get married. And she's like, ah, shit, because the prince that she's supposed to get married to is like a really not a great person. He's like older than her and is like really creepy and rude and like power hungry and like not a good person. And then obviously there's like this prefect who is trying to track down the thief version of herself and like trying to find out who this thief is. So her life is just like a mess as she's trying to do this, but she is hilarious. Oh my God, I love her to death. She's so sarcastic and rude and mean to people, but she's also very smart, and she like knows how to change herself to like appease different people. It's been a bit slow going, I will admit. It's like a 500 something page book. So I'm 30% through, but that's like only the first 150 pages. It's just a huge build up. Like we've finally gotten to the point now where it seems like her and that like prefect are like gonna like maybe have to team up or something. Like he's definitely gonna have like a larger role in this, but I'm excited. I'm enjoying it. So I do have a package here from Valentine. I have no idea what is in it, but they always send me the best stuff and I always love them to death. Ah! Oh my God, I'm so excited. Okay, so in here we have new Corinne Michael books. Oh my God, as you guys know, I love Corinne Michaels. How cute is this? Oh my God, it's wrapped with like a little bow and everything. So this is Stay For Me. This is book 4 in the Arrowwood Brothers series. So now I just need book 3. Then we have Return to Us. This is book 1 in the Willow Creek Valley series, which is a small town romance between a girl who is working at the Park Inn and a guy that she was with many, many years ago who is now a single dad and has a daughter. Ooh. And then we have book 2, which is Could Have Been Us, and this is another second chance small town romance. Brother's best friend, second chance. Ooh, awesome, love that. So excited. I can't wait to keep on going with Corinne Michaels. As you guys know, I love her to death. So very, very excited. And yeah, okay, I'm on my lunch break, so I have to go back now, but I'll talk to you guys later. Mwah. Bye. I'm like, I'm actually crying because this book, like I was like for so long, I was like, oh my God, this book is like taking forever, like nothing's really happening. And then like it all just culminates in the fact that like she just, oh my God, I'm like, what am I? At like the 60 to 70% mark. It's such a weird process because like, I was like, I don't know how I'm feeling about this book. And I'm just like, it's so crazy how much like you come to love this main character and just like feel for her and like pity her because like she just tries to do the right thing. She's just trying to protect herself, but no one wants her and everyone treats her like shit. And then they get mad when she acts out about it and she's like, well, what do you expect me to do? And it's just like, oh my God. I'm gonna go, but thank you. Hello, happy Saturday. So I finished Little Thieves last night, so I'm gonna like round out the vlog here. That being said, I did just get a package for Little Thieves, which is nuts considering that I just finished it. So this is like perfect freaking timing. But yeah, so I ended up giving it a 4 out of 5 stars. I ended up really, well, maybe like a 4.4, 4.5. I haven't really decided yet which of those two I'm definitely gonna go with. But I did end up really enjoying it. I loved the storyline. I just think the pacing was a bit off. It felt a little bit long at times. I loved all the characters. I loved all the characters' progressions throughout the book and less like how they all were and how individual. The romance was really cute and there were like a lot of conversations about like everyone's romance. The princess in this, Princess Giselle, like the real one, is actually lesbian. She's gay AF. Oh my God, look at it. It's so beautiful. Yeah, like look how big this is. It's like it's over 500 pages. Oh my God, there's stuff in here. What? Oh my gosh. Okay, this is so exciting. So I'm gonna go over this in a sec. But I'm gonna go through and like, oh my God, look how pretty it is. This artwork on the inside. Oh wow, this is so sick. Oh, and do all the chapters have like a moon on it? Oh, does the moon change throughout as she gets closer to the end of her curse? Look, oh my god. Oh my god, how cool is that? The moon phases change as it gets closer and closer to like when her curse is gonna be up and she dies from it. Oh my god. So I ended up really enjoying it. I loved it. Beautiful world. It's a very dense world building. Like a lot of this book is spent building this world, building the characters, building the folklore and the magic and the myth that is in this world. So if that's not something you're a fan of, this might be a bit much for you, but I really adored it. I just thought it was super fun, super unique. Never really read anything like this before, and I love the way that it was written because it's written in like many different tenses. Like, you know, there are times where our main character Vanja, she like speaks directly to the reader. There are times like she makes these little quirky comments, and then there are sections that are written like as like in the past folklore fairy tale-esque stories. Oh my god, it's their wedding invitation. Oh my god, it's their wedding invitation! How awesome is that? This is the wedding that is like Giselle and her like beloved's wedding invitation, even though he's like trying to murk her for the entire book. Someone's trying to kill Princess Giselle, and poor Vanja's in her body and is like, now someone's trying to kill me, essentially. Oh my god. Okay, oh my god, these are all the scenes from the books. I'm gonna explain each of these to you. This is the scene of Vanja when she's a little kid being given to fortune and death by her mum. That is Princess Giselle. I don't know what she's being led to, but there's Vanja being a servant. Oh, this is also one of the tales of like the Countess's daughter giving her ring to her as like a gift, and then it backfires because she's like, oh my god, JK, she stole it. Oh my god, okay. This is Giselle when her mum gives her the pearls because Giselle isn't perfect. She's a bit like, she's kind of plus sized and really tall. And so her mum makes the pearls so that she becomes like the ideal girl. This is when Vanja steals Giselle's whole identity. This is a scene from the end of the book I don't want to spoil. This is also a scene from the end of the book that I don't want to spoil. Oh my god, that's so adorable. I love this so much. Oh, this is so much fun, especially if you read the book. This is just like so adorable in perfection. I love it. Oh my god, I really did love it. Maybe it is a 4.5. It was just, I just feel like I wish the pacing had been a bit better. But if it wasn't for that, oh my god, like it was so good. It was so good. It was really good. I definitely recommend it. Like, I do think the romance is not as prominent, not as like big as the one that I loved in the Merciful Crow duology, but I love the story here. I love the world building here. I think the world building is way more fleshed out and everything kind of makes more sense. And it definitely like has this like snowy Russian folklore, almost like German folklore at the same time because they're called like Frauleins. I loved it. Super, super good. So I highly recommend this. It was definitely really fun, really unique. It definitely towards the end, I was like, I have no idea what the hell is really going to happen, and everything just like kind of blows up. So really great progression. And yeah, I did read The Woman in Cabin 10 as well this week. I've been listening to that on audiobook. I finished it. I'm giving like a 3 out of 5 stars. If you're looking for a adult thriller, adult mystery to listen to an audiobook, I don't really recommend it. It was kind of like average. It took like 70% of the book for like anything interesting to happen. So not a thriller I would recommend. It was like fine. If you're new to the thriller genre, you might find it more interesting, more like unique. But for me, it was like way too slow going until things really picked up in it. I just liked that it was British narration, so that was the positive there. But yeah, that's gonna be it for this video. I hope you guys did enjoy it. If you did, please like button down below. If you wanna see more of me, please subscribe to my channel. And until next time, thanks a bunch, everyone. Bye-bye.